Thank you, Beth, for that introduction. And I would like to thank Dr. Sharma and Dr. Kinney for allowing me to speak for today's symposium. So good morning, everyone. I am Mark Joseph Ozaita, a clinical nurse here in the Mount Sinai Cath Lab. And for today, I'll be sharing insights on intra-procedure nursing essentials for seamless patient care. This topic is very important to me, and I hope to you as well, and it's very crucial to the work that we do here in the Cath Lab. For today's session, we would be diving into 3 key learning objectives, which are fundamental to seamless, safe, and quality intra-procedure nursing care. Number 1 is to apply knowledge of coronary anatomy and cardiovascular pathophysiology so we can use what we know in real-time situations. Number 2 is to analyze patient clinical signs during cath lab procedures, allowing us to break down complex data and make informed decisions when they matter the most. And lastly is to evaluate one's situational awareness, allowing us to stay mindful and responsive to fast-paced, high-pressure environments like the cath lab. So interventional cardiology has evolved rapidly with new tools, techniques, and treatment standards emerging all the time. This growth demands that we as cardiovascular professionals, especially cath lab nurses, stay agile, informed, and ready to provide the highest standard of care. Our roles and responsibilities in the cath lab go far beyond routine tasks. We need strong technical skills, sharp clinical insight, and a sound judgment, especially during procedures where seconds could determine outcomes. In line with this, the European Association of Percutaneous Coronary Interventions introduced a standardized curriculum in 2016 focusing on core themes like cardiovascular pathophysiology, pharmacology, patient and family care, comprehensive assessment and care planning, and research-based practice. They rooted this curriculum on Patricia Benner's novice to expert theory, reminding us that regardless of where we are in our careers, we are expected to perform critical tasks like patient monitoring, early complication detection, and effective care communication with professionalism and proficiency. So with this in mind, we now ask ourselves, what are the intra-procedure nursing essentials for seamless patient care in the cath lab? Through evidence and experience, I've identified 4 key areas that we need to focus on, namely cardiovascular knowledge and coronary anatomy, patient management and emergency response, medication administration, and situational awareness. Let's start breaking each one down. So the first key area would be cardiovascular knowledge and coronary anatomy. A strong foundation in cardiovascular knowledge and coronary anatomy is very crucial in the workplace. As we all know, we are not just bystanders in the cath lab. We are active participants. This means we're able to identify abnormalities, anticipate procedural steps, and recognize early signs of complications like perforation, dissection, or ischemia. When we do understand the cardiovascular system and its anatomy, it allows us to be able to proactively prepare necessary medications, equipments, thus improving the safety and outcomes for our patients. The second key area would be patient management and emergency response. So according to the Alliance of Cardiovascular Professionals, cath lab nurses are responsible for tasks like patient care and assessment, assisting during procedures, accurate documentation, and continuous patient monitoring. These are all very important, but for today's topic, I would like to put emphasis in our role in continuous intra-procedure patient monitoring. So a 2019 study by White et al. Revealed that while many nurses correctly prioritize symptoms like chest pain, arrhythmias, or hypotension, a large portion of cath lab nurses overlook more subtle signs like tachypnea, decreased oxygen saturation, or decreased level of consciousness. So why does this matter? This matters in our practice because when we miss these subtle signs, we are prone to committing fixation errors when we focus too narrowly and miss the bigger picture. And as all of us might have experienced, emergencies can happen in the cath lab. You can have patients with bleeding, hematoma, perforation, and even cardiac arrest. In situations like this, being prepared and knowing your role is very critical. Using closed loop communication would also help, ensuring quick, coordinated responses where every second truly matters. A third key area would be medication administration. Cath lab nurses handle high-risk medications. We deal with anticoagulants, blood thinners, cardiac drips, sedatives, and emergency drugs. This alone highlights the need for us cath lab nurses to have strong pharmacological knowledge because according to the WHO, medication errors are the most common and most preventable cause of patient injury. In the cath lab, we should always know what medications we're giving, why we're giving it, and how these medications can affect our patients. It's not just about pushing or giving drugs, but it's about protecting our patients through safe and informed care. And lastly, a key area I would like to talk about is situational awareness. So what exactly is situational awareness? It is a concept borrowed from aviation, and it's all about maintaining control and understanding your environment while it changes in real time. As we all know, changes can happen quickly in the cath lab. Having a strong sense of situational awareness allows us to notice small changes in our patients even before they escalate. This topic or this essential also ties in together everything that we've discussed so far. All the knowledge, all the patient management and medication safety practices. So in the cath lab, how do we stay situationally aware? We can foster a strong sense of situational awareness by, number one, taking time to know our patients. Number two is to always try and maintain an organized workplace environment. And number three is debriefing after critical events, because this allows us to reflect and improve on our clinical practices. These small habits can make a big difference in ensuring care is efficient, safe, and beneficial for the unit and the patients as well. To wrap things up, here are three key takeaways for elevating intra-procedure nursing. First is understand what you see. Always be proactive, learn to differentiate what's normal and what's not, and never ever shy away from asking questions because this can build your clinical judgment. Second is to manage holistically. Always remember that every sign matters and we should treat each symptom as meaningful data. And lastly is to stay situationally aware. Know your patient, know your environment, and know your team because in the cath lab, this awareness can be life-saving. This concludes my presentation. I would like to thank everyone for your time and attention. And let's all continue to strive for excellence, not only in our skills, but in the presence, focus, and vigilance that we bring into each and every procedure. Thank you.